Lesson 142. Two meanings of quite. Give me an example of the word quite with the meaning of completely, please.
This wine is quite excellent. I'm sorry, but what you're asking me to do is quite impossible.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. What's the difference between excuse me and I'm sorry?
The difference between excuse me and I'm sorry is that we generally use excuse me for something that is not very important, and I'm sorry for a more important apology.
What do you say when you want to pass between two people who are speaking to each other?
When I want to pass between two people who are speaking to each other, I say, excuse me.
And what do you say if, in passing, you accidentally step on the foot of one of the two people who are speaking?
If, in passing, I accidentally step on the foot of one of the two people who are speaking, I say, I'm sorry.
Wealthy. Which is the wealthiest region of this country?
The southeast is the wealthiest region of this country.
Disaster. Flood. How can a long period of heavy rain result in a disaster?
A long period of heavy rain can result in a disaster because it can lead to floods that cause death, terrible damage to farms and buildings, etc.
Then. What are the three meanings of the word then?
The three meanings of the word then are at that time, next, and in that case.
Give me an example of each, please.
I began studying English last year. Before then, I did not know a single word. I'll study first, then go to the cinema. The door might be locked. What will you do then?
Urge. What's the best way to urge someone to do something they do not want to do?
The best way to urge someone to do something they do not want to do is to tell them how much better everything will be after they have done it.
Affair. Love affair. Is it wise to speak about one's private affairs in public?
No, it isn't wise to speak about one's private affairs in public.
Are love affairs always happy?
No, love affairs aren't always happy.
Strong and weak pronunciation forms. Can, than, but, some, your, to, are, was, whiz. When do we use the weak pronunciation form of a word in English?
We use the weak pronunciation form of a word in English when we say the word normally in a sentence without any special stress.
Give me some examples, please.
I'm taller than you. I'm going to the shops now. I didn't know she was here.
When do we use the strong pronunciation form of a word?
We use the strong pronunciation form of a word when we say the word on its own or when we put stress on the word for some reason.
Give me some examples, please.
Some adults are married and some are single. The letters Y, O, U, R spell the word your.
Charm. Charming. Musical. Snake. Snake charmer. Instrument. Who's the most charming person you know?
The most charming person I know is Liz.
What's a snake charmer?
A snake charmer is a person who charms a snake by playing a musical instrument.
Do you believe that there are people in the world who can put a magic charm on other people?
Yes, I believe there are people in the world who can put a magic charm on other people.
Latest. Last. Last but one. What's the difference between latest and last?
The difference between latest and last is that if I say John Brown's latest book is excellent, it means John Brown's newest book. Whereas, if I say John Brown's last book was excellent, it probably means the book he wrote before his new one, or it means his final book ever, because he has now retired or died.
Which is the last letter but one in the English alphabet?
Why is the last letter but one in the English alphabet?
Blackboard, whiteboard, chalk. What do we write on a blackboard with?
We write on a blackboard with a piece of chalk.
What do we write on a whiteboard with?
We write on a whiteboard with a special pen.
Eyebrow, eyelash, eyelid, lid, pan. What's this?
It's an eyebrow.
What are these?
Those are eyelashes.
What's this?
It's an eyelid.
Does water in a pan boil more quickly with the lid on or with the lid off?
Water in a pan boils more quickly with the lid on.
Why?
Because with the lid on, the steam and the heat are kept in.
Favour, yacht, hinder. Is it wrong for parents to favour one child over another?
Yes, it's wrong for parents to favour one child over another.
Does bad weather favour a yacht in a race at sea?
No, bad weather doesn't favour a yacht in a race at sea. It hinders it.
What do you do when you don't approve of somebody's behaviour?
When I don't approve of somebody's behaviour, I tell the person.
Clothe. Can a woman clothe herself more cheaply than a man?
Yes, a woman can clothe herself more cheaply than a man.
Endless. Make a sentence containing the word endless, please.
There was an endless stream of traffic on the road.
Bunch. Grape. Which would you rather be given, a bunch of flowers or a bunch of grapes?
I'd rather be given a bunch of grapes.
Idiom 43. Give somebody the cold shoulder equals make somebody feel unwelcome, usually by ignoring them. What does the idiom give somebody the cold shoulder mean?
The idiom give somebody the cold shoulder means make somebody feel unwelcome, usually by ignoring them.
Give me an example, please.
Instead of a friendly welcome, we were given the cold shoulder.
Revolution.